Okay, Chair Griffin, we are now live.
Good afternoon. I am Aaron Griffin, Chair, and I would like to welcome you to the July 13th, 2023 African American Heritage Commission virtual meeting. We will now call our meeting to order. The City County African American Heritage Commission consists of 9 members. 3 of those members are appointed by Asheville City Council, 3 are appointed by Buncombe County Board of Commissioners, and 3 are appointed by 6 appointed members. The commission is to advise the City Council and County Commissioners about the preservation, interpretation, and promotion of African American arts, history, and culture. All committee members and staff are participating virtually. We are streaming live on our Virtual Engagement Hub, which is accessible through the Virtual Engagement Hub link on the front page of the city website and also linked on the committee page. We also have an option for the public to listen live by phone by dialing 855-925-2801 and entering meeting code 9409. For those of you who plan to speak during our live public comment today, you will need to hit *3 to be put in the speaker queue. I will now go through and introduce all committee members and staff who are participating virtually. For our committee members, please make sure to mute your microphone if you're not speaking. When you have a question or would like to speak, click raise hand. And when recognized by the chair, unmute your microphone, and please remember to mute your phone after you are done speaking. As I call your name, please say a quick hello. Aaron Griffin, hello everyone. Catherine.
Hello, how's everybody doing?
Diamond Couch.
Hello.
Sherry Lucas.
Good afternoon, everyone.
And our newest member, Shalinda Pruitt.
Hi.
Welcome, Shalinda. Could you just tell us a little bit about yourself?
Okay. I'm originally from Western North Carolina. I work for Explore Asheville. I do PR. I focus on a lot of BIPOC stories. I'm building out the current influencer program. So I'm looking to kind of bridge the gap wherever is needed and help you guys and just, continue to push the agenda of making us president be seen in the Asheville area.
Well, thank you so much. Very nice to meet you again virtually. And we're so happy to have you aboard. Thank you so much. We have the staff and guests that we have attended today. We have Brenda Mills, Director of Equity and Inclusion, City of Asheville.
Good afternoon, everyone, and thanks for being here.
We have Leonard Jones, Community Engagement Specialist, Buncombe County.
Good afternoon, everyone.
And we also have Sandra Kilgore, City Council Liaison.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Okay, so, Leonard, Rashid is not here today, right? No, okay. To help our audience follow along, I'll state each section of the agenda aloud. Again, I ask committee members to click raise hand and be recognized to speak. Please state your name each time you comment. Just a reminder that the public is listening on the phone, and this keeps them up to date on the order of the meeting and who is commenting or speaking. First on our list, we have approval of minutes of the May 11th. So action needed. I like to go ahead. Is someone saying? Oh, yes, Miss Catherine, yes.
I move the acceptance of the minutes for May 11th, 2023.
Thank you, and I'll second that.
Okay, you'll need to do roll call. You're muted.
Aaron Griffin, I'm here. Catherine Mitchell,
Yes.
Diamond Couch,
Here.
Shalinda Pruitt,
Yes.
Sherry Lucas.
Yes.
Very good. All right. So now we're going to move on to the second that's on our agenda, staff updates, and we'll start with City Staff Liaison Brenda Mills.
Thank you, Brenda Mills. Couple of things. The Reparations Commission meeting has changed from next Monday, July 17th. It will be held on Saturday, July 29th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. They are having a working retreat. We have a facilitator who will be coming in and working with them. The main focus of this particular meeting is to look at the work that the impact focus areas. We have 5: criminal justice, economic development, education, housing, and health and wellness, to look at all of their recommendations to date. They're putting them into recommendation form. They will be working between groups to kind of look at where they have some commonalities. And then, we come out of that. And then in August, we're going to be hearing from our legacy communities. And for those in the audience who don't know who legacy communities are, those that are predominantly African-American neighborhoods. We heard from Burton Street in June. So we will hear from the other ones, Southside United, Heart of Chestnut, who used to be Northside, Shiloh, East End, the Housing Authority, and then a presentation from the Stumptown group. So we have some folks presenting in August. We also will introduce, we're very excited to say, that we have 2 main recommendations that were immediate. One around the budget, which we are complying with. The city put money in the budget this year for reparations, $500,000. And we've also agreed to do a 2% accelerated each year. So it was $510,000. Second immediate recommendation was around stop the harm. So not just repairing the harm in the past, but have we as a city and a county government in our operations stop harming African-American members. So we were very excited. I cannot tell you the name of the vendor because that's going to the county commissioners. They're leading that procurement process next Tuesday, and then the city council will be approving that the following meeting in July 25th. But we are very excited about the group that we've got. We're going to be introducing that group to our commission in August, and then we'll resume our meetings in September. We are losing one of our wonderful staff members. Elena Schmidt is getting her PhD, and she has decided she needs to do that full time. So she's very graciously working until next Friday, and then she will become temp seasonal with us until I can hire her replacement. We can also overhire a little bit because we have savings from not having the personnel from the other position that we had open. So she's going to stay with us, help us out remotely 5 to 10 hours a week, help to train the new analyst. I am also excited to say that I got approval to take the outreach coordinator position and make it into the equity and inclusion manager. Not big enough as a department to have an assistant director, but to just have somebody second in command to kind of manage staff, the budget, things of that nature, our grant program. So I got approval for that and got to the grade level that I wanted and the money. Asheville is tough. It's tough in Asheville getting people recruited here. They don't make enough money. So I'm so excited. I will get that out to the African-American community, as well as we're going to be doing a lot of outreach on this position. I've heard about some local folks. So we want to, as much as we can, we want to hire local. So we're really excited about that. So more news about that soon. Thank you. Oh, Aaron's going to speak to you a little, Chairman Griffin is going to speak to you a little bit about this later, but we may have an adjustment with our meetings. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. Thank you all.
Thank you, Brenda. Next, we have an update from Leonard Jones, County Staff Liaison.
This is Leonard Jones. Thank you for that. We have one of the updates. I want to remind you that next week, July the 20th, the county will be hosting another community board and commission fair. It'll be at Emma Elementary School in West Asheville, 37 Brickyard Road, and that runs from 4 to 6 p.m. African American Heritage Council is one of the commissions that'll be highlighted, so someone can attend to kind of talk to community. This one, it will be it is kind of targeted towards our Hispanic speaking population in the Emma community. So we will have translators on site. But the boards and commission fair, we have 2 so far, one in Big Ivy, one in Shiloh. And it was just to encourage community to come and learn about the boards and commissions that's hosted with Buncombe County, and the African American Heritage Council is commission is one of those. And so that again will be on July 20th. That's next week on Thursday from 4 p.m. to 6 p.m. at Emma Elementary School. Also, just in terms of reparations, the Communication Public Engagement team has been hosting a 5-part series, which is highlighting the impact focus areas with the reparations. So you can find those interviews so far. We have interviewed the housing, criminal justice, and this week we just did an interview with the education IFA. And those interviews have been at the WRAS station, that's 100.7 FM. However, those run throughout the week. However, if you miss those, you can still catch those. All our tapped in interviews are recorded as well as created into a podcast. And so you can find that on Anchor or Spotify, and it's called Tapped In. Or you can find it on the Buncombe County's page. We also video record the interviews as well, so you can find it on the Buncombe County's YouTube page if you just want those 30 minutes talking with commission members of the reparations. So that's a good way for community just to learn of the work they've been doing so far, a year into this initiative, and kind of hear of the challenges, some of the data, some of the experience they've had so far. So we strongly recommend community to get out and listen to some of those interviews. And so that's a 5-part series, as I mentioned, so that runs we still got 2 more IFAs to do, so that'll run into about August, late August, when we complete that series. And that's my update from the county so far.
Thank you, Leonard. All right, next we have City Council Liaison, Sandra Kilgore.
Good afternoon, everyone. I have a couple of updates. First of all, I just want to touch on the 60-day downtown initiative, cleanliness and safety initiative that we actually had in place. It started from May 1st through June 30th. And I must say that it was a success. We've got wonderful feedback, and we've used that to learn ways that we can improve our community. And right now, even though it was an initiative program, we actually are continuing it with maybe some minor changes just to adjust to the needs. And hopefully what we're planning on doing is developing a template that we can utilize throughout the city of Asheville in different areas. And so we don't plan on stopping now. We plan on keeping this program going and growing, because it is the grassroots part of our city. We have to make sure it works for everyone. And also, I want to give a shout out to our community responders. They have been working hand in hand with the downtown initiative, and they have been wonderful. And the community responders basically were spearheaded by the fire department, and they're doing a wonderful job. And that is not just located in the downtown area like the initiative. Community responders are all over the community, and we planned on it. That's been real successful, and we will definitely keep that going also. The other thing I want to point out is our Parks and Rec. Those of you who have not had a chance to look at the publications for the Park and Recs and all the programs and activities that are available to the community, to the families of all age groups, it's amazing. We have done, I will say Ty and D. Tyrell Our athletic director has done an amazing job in improving our parks and rec. And so I just want to let everybody know to sort of get out and start, experimenting and enjoying all the different activities that we have, we provide in the city, which are for free. And also would like to go to for those of you who are familiar with the Wesley Grant Center, we're finally getting ready for our ribbon cutting event. It's scheduled for August 4th. It's going to be at the Wesley Grant Center, starting at 4 to 6. We'd like to invite all the families to come out, enjoy, have a good time. We're going to have music, we're going to have food, and it's going to be something to see. We'll also be giving tours of those who have not had a chance to go in and see all the different amenities that they have there. But it is a beautiful, beautiful recreation center, and I invite everyone out to enjoy. And thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman. All right, so next we have unfinished business, which is the Pack Square Visioning Project. We'll give you an update, myself and Catherine. I'll start off. We just recently had a meeting where we looked over some of the future plans. That's what's going to take place in Pack Square, which is coming together really well. And we just did this survey, and I think on the 3rd between July 3rd and the 20th, they're drafting the final plan. So it's happening now. It is, everything seems to be moving pretty good. On the 21st, the draft will be available for the public. So, and then on the 28th, they'll be able to show some of the design and physical changes. And then on the 29th, it'll be the overall project. So it's a lot happening with that this month. If you can remember those dates, please just check in and let everyone especially in the Black community, like what's happening. I had an opportunity to go down on the block, because a lot of it is, not only in Pack Square, but it's wide, it's stretched down to the block. So to talk with some of the folks over there and see, how they felt about it. And if you get a chance to go look at it at the city website, at least what is there, so you can be, a little bit familiar about what's going on. I think around the 21st, they're going to have some postcards that we'll be able to hand out to people to, to exactly tell like what's going on or where we are with this, so people can be informed. Like the question is if the people in the community knows exactly what's happening downtown with the Pack Square. So I encourage everybody to to go look and see what's happening with that, and to be able to share that with the community. Ms. Mitchell, did you have anything to add to?
No, very good report. I will say that it is an exciting process, and I do encourage all commission members to go to the website and be up to date on the next steps.
Absolutely. Thank you. And, a lot of this is about the healing factor, so while you're away or while you're alone, just imagine what that looks like, for Asheville, so we can be a part, so we can make sure that, that our voice is being heard, because, the healing has to take place. So just think about that, and talk to your friends and family about, how that healing looks, because we really want that to take place here. Yes, Brenda.
What I will do, that's on the city's website page at asheville.nc.gov. If you click on projects, I'm just going to give y'all that link. And then what I'll do is I'll follow up with an email tomorrow about this meeting and some information so that you can have that link. But it's asheville.nc.gov. Click on projects. When you go into that page, it'll say departments. So if you don't know the departments, they're in alpha order, and just look up Pack Square Visioning, and the information should be there. I'll double check that, but I'll make sure you get that. And then the information that Vice Mayor Kilgore gave, I'll try to list all of that stuff as well. Okay.
Thank you. I had an opportunity, well, not on the, since the last time I seen everyone, to talk with the Preservation Society about Walton Street. Everything seems like it's going pretty well. We just had one realtor in the area that sort of objected to this being in the National Register. And I'm over there quite a bit, so I was able to speak with them briefly and sort of turn that over to the Preservation Society so they can, work things out. So it looks like it's a workable situation, but I'll keep you guys up on that, but it seems like it's going to work out just fine. I just wanted, yes, go ahead.
I just would like to ask, what was the objection? If you could just give us a little idea as to. Well,
let's see. He really didn't really go into it. And like I said, I just, because it means so much to me, and, I didn't really want to just, they saw how much I care about, this project, but I guess he has like a small piece of property that's on the baseball field. Is very small. I guess he's kind of, from what I understand, kind of concerned like what he can and what he can't do with that property. So, but the Preservation Society, they're talking with them now, and I don't know if anyone else. I just didn't know, how far to go with that. So they reached out to me, and I just, I'm always over there. So. I'm not really like 100% sure like what his objection is, but it has something to do about what he can do with his property, and they've cleared it out a lot right there where his property is now.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. There was something else. I think that's it. Do we have update about the cake team, Mr. Jones?
But the update is that it's still an open invitation for the African American Heritage Council to continue with the work groups on increasing some of the goals that we mentioned around the communication and public engagement strategies. Just a reminder, Brenda had attached those in the agenda as well. The goal was to raise awareness, reintroduce the African American Heritage Council to the residents, help community to get familiar with the goals of the African American Heritage Commission as well. And so we still, the Cape team is still willing to help to support that. We still have the palm cards available to distribute out to the community as you speak to various residents in the county and the city as well about some of your goals and the purpose of this commission, as well as we still had an open invitation when we go out into the legacy neighborhoods at the association meetings. I know the county has a spot on the agenda, so we have an open invitation to any of the commission members. If y'all, you're more than welcome to come just to have a few minutes to share with those at those neighborhood association meetings just about the African American Heritage Council. We know there's talks about a summit, but those will be in the work groups to go further. We also had one of the goals is to do a video. We do want to make you aware that we probably have to put that on hold until later in the year. Our videographer and our capacity for doing a video in the coming months will be kind of limited, and so we have to delay that a little bit. But other than that, we're here to help and support in any way that we can. So that's the latest update on the.
Thank you, Leonard. And on that note, first of all, I personally, and even on the behalf of the commission, like to thank Brenda, Leonard, and Sandra, for the hard work that they continue to do to help, to make sure this thing is prosperous. So, and on the other end of that is, we got to make sure that the attendance thing is becoming an issue. It has always been an issue, but now more than ever, especially, there's so many moving parts. There's so many things happening. And, not one person or two people or three people or four can just be everywhere at all time. We have a pretty good sized commission, so we should be able to, move about, just like, we need 2 volunteers for what's happening in the Emma district that's coming up. That you can go and speak and tell about the African American Heritage Commission, what we're doing, what we about, when we start, why we doing this, and sort of make some connections. We got to begin to put this thing together. It's a lot that's happening in the city, and the city and the county has put tremendous effort into community engagement, and so that's my spiel on that. Any comments or questions or anything about that? No. Yes, Brenda. Yes.
I was going to suggest, thank you, Chair Griffin, Brenda Mills, liaison for the city. We talked just before the meeting about, I'm going to be out of the office in September. So there's a couple of things I want to share. So every other month, you meet every other month. You are not required to meet at a working meeting every other month. But what I'd like to do is each meeting, we need to confirm if you will be meeting the following month in a working meeting. It is in person. The county schedules that we're staying on the second Thursday at 4:30. That we worked out that time because you already had that on your schedules. And so I know, Chair Griffin, you mentioned possibly having 2 working meetings. So August 10th and September 14th, when I would be out of the office, those would be working meetings. You don't have to do 2. Would the committee be willing to do that? Then you would reconvene your regular meeting October the 12th. So I just want to put that on the table. And I would love to hear from everybody if we could.
Well, I'll go first. I would like to have, me personally, I'm okay with doing 2 work meetings for the next 2 months. It's so needed. And for us to, like I said, the county and the city has really, they really have supported us in a lot of areas. As with the working groups, the county they're there and they're ready and they're geared up and they're excited. It's just, it saddens me that, we're not showing up. So if we can show up the next 2 meetings and really get some things done, we can have some things done by, when is that, August, September? That you'll be back?
I'll be back. I'm just gone that week.
Okay.
But I'll be in the
meeting, the September meeting.
October 12th.
Oh, October 12th.
Yes.
So, however, we took a vote on this every other month. So let's just commit to whatever we say we're going to do, please. Any comments? We like to hear if it's possible, or you just want to, I don't know.
And any concerns?
Any concerns, suggestions, or anything? Because
your second Thursday, if you need to meet a little bit later in the afternoon, because it's a work thing. I know traffic around here is really bad. So just let us know. Hey, Cherie.
Yeah. Go ahead, Cherie.
Yeah, sorry, I had to unmute myself. I just put the August 10th on my calendar, but I'm also gone in September. So I wouldn't be able to attend the September, but I definitely would be able to attend the August. And like I said, I just put on my calendar.
Thank you. Diamond or Shalinda, Miss Catherine? Any thoughts?
Ms. Catherine?
I will reassess my schedule and try to make both of the August meetings. It is important. I do make note that all organizations around this time are trying to pull together meetings that tend to be pretty extensive. So if we can have an agenda, get through the meeting in a timely manner, I think things will work a lot better.
Yes. Thank you, Ms. Mitchell.
And just for clarification, Ms. Mitchell, we're talking about a working meeting August 10 and a working meeting September 4. So not 2 meetings in August, but just one.
Okay.
And then one in September, and then we because I'm going to be out of the office, and then October 12th we resume your regular meetings.
Okay, I'll make that adjustment on my calendar.
Okay, and the meeting should be on your calendar either way, and then you'll hear from the county about an agenda or notice about the meeting. So if you could put that on it, that'd be great.
Okay, thanks.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Yes, Shalinda.
Yeah, I can do the August 10th. I'm really interested in just learning kind of the position we take, how you want to be communicated, your message to follow through. And once I get that down, I'm available to continue that on. I just don't want to show up and as a spokesperson and not know what to say. So I'm definitely eager to hear how you want your message presented so that I can carry that forward.
Thank you so much. Diamond? Ms. Couch?
Diamond, you're muted. Diamond? She might be having trouble with her computer.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I personally like to thank everyone here and, just for your continuous work. It's hard and it gets tiresome, but I really appreciate everyone's efforts. Oh, there she is, Diamond. No?
No, she took her hand down.
Oh, that's
Technical is can you hear me?
You're coming in and out. You're a little choppy, but go for it.
Right. I'm sorry, Mr. Griffin was speaking at that moment.
You're coming in and out. No, you're fading in and out.
Let's see.
Well,
We'll see.
yeah.
Okay.
So, unless we get back, that's me. So we'll move on to number 5, the new business. There are none. We just have to follow up on, what we have in place because we have so much in place. And, there's so much happening around our city. One thing, Ms. Mitchell, could you give us an update on the trail?
We're still meeting. We have started to receive reports from UNCA professors who are checking our history context. And we'll be meeting next week to receive those documents. We want to be sure that whatever stories that we're telling are in the correct social context in terms of what was really happening in Asheville at the time. And so we will be moving fairly quickly. Hopefully we can have some announcements toward the end of the summer in terms of ribbon cuttings. Yes, we
I
will be
can't wait.
moving pretty quickly into fabrication after we get the historical context correct.
And is it any place that, I don't know, that anyone can go to look and see an idea about what's going on with it, so to bring them up to par?
Well, the updates appear on Explore Asheville website.
Okay.
And so when we are announcing strategies and where we are, it will be on Explore Asheville's website.
Thank you so much. I can't wait.
Chair Griffin,
Yes. Yes, Brenda.
if we could, Shalinda, can you get us a link to that and email that to me? I can get that out to everybody about the sign, about the trail.
I sure will. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that.
Thanks, Shay.
All right, so we don't have no one in the public queue, right?
That is
Right
correct.
now,
No
that
one
is
right
correct.
now.
Oh, so this is the fun part. It's getting new ideas for future agenda items. Anyone, go for it. This is fun, y'all. I guess the new idea, let's get the last idea first. I'm just having fun. Okay, next regular meeting, y'all. Any questions, comments, anything? Okay. The next regular meeting would be
October 12th.
October the 12th. It will remain virtual. Check the City Engagement Hub for more directions on how to participate. Any questions or concerns, anything? Anyone? Shay, thank you for coming. I'm glad you're here. The year? Yeah. So, no questions, no concerns. Adjourn. So adjourn unless there's any objections. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Ms.
no,
Turner.
I was just going to say, I'd like to, I'm happy to see that Shalinda has joined us from Explore Asheville. I'd like to welcome you here, and I'm quite sure that, that you'll be able to keep us enlightened with all the different activities that Explore Asheville and the money's invested into the African American community. So, because they are doing a lot of great things, and happy to see your things.
Yes, Shalinda.
Oh, delighted to be here. Anything I can do, I would say, I know previously I did like a Juneteenth pitch to media, and I also did, Black History, but in keeping with the spirit of celebrating Black History year round, as you guys have things you're doing, especially with Pack Square and the re-envisioning plan and stuff, little things that you think are newsworthy that you want to get out, an extra push, if you would send it to me, I can be sure to include it in our big press releases so that it's covered.
Sure. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Anyone else? All right. I guess that concludes our meeting for today. It's great to see everyone. Again, look out for your email from the county. We will be meeting. And so adjourn, y'all.
All right. Have a great day.
Bye-bye.